Alright, what we're going to do, we already talked in our first aid talk about restraint of your pet when they're injured or ill or afraid for human safety. We obviously don't want anybody to get injured, bitten especially. Zoe here is a pretty decent sized dog. She has decent sized teeth. Ideally ahead of time you would have already purchased a well-fitted muzzle for your dog, so if they have an injury you just retrieve that and put it on the dog to keep you safe while you're transporting them. But sometimes you don't have that. This is just simply a roll of gauze, and there's a roll of this in the first aid kit that we talked about. And an emergency muzzle for dogs, you don't have to have gauze. Pantyhose work pretty well for this. The key is to keep their mouth closed so that they can't bite you. Now if the dog has a stomach problem and they're vomiting, this is a bad idea, because if they vomit with this on, they can't get rid of it and they can aspirate it, which is very bad. But if they're injured, this is a good way to keep yourself safe. So it's not very complicated. Take our gauze and make a loop and make a simple overhand knot. And you want the loop that you make in the overhand knot to be, if I can get the gauze through, to be of decent size, because the idea here is to keep your hands back away from the parts that bite. So I'm going to have my hands way back here. You can see just an overhand knot. I'm going to put that on Zoe's nose and I'm going to tighten it down. See how far away my hands are from her nose. Now I'm going to cross it underneath her chin. I'm going to run it back behind her ears. And I'm going to tie it in a bow behind her ears. What this does is it keeps it stable. She can't just reach up and pull it off. So it's in a bow, so it's easy to remove in a hurry. So with this on, she can't open her mouth, she can't hurt me. This is not as a completely secure muzzle as a commercial one would be, but in a pinch, if you don't have anything else and you have to transport an injured dog or a painful dog, this is probably the best way to do it.